There are some patch notes. I never thought there would be patch notes for streaming, but yeah, obviously if you lot don't know who I am, I'm King J. I talk all things fighting games. I also dabble into other things as well, tech reviews and all that stuff, but I've been streaming for a long time. I think from 2000 and it could be even from 2010. I've been streaming. I feel like the stream formula used to be me playing ranked in Tekken Tag 2. There wasn't many streamers before that was doing that. There's a lot more streamers in Tekken 7. Now there's a lot more streamers in Tekken 8. If we're being honest, there's so many people that stream now. Different apps, all of these things. I want to change the way how I stream. I feel like I've been doing the same thing for years. We're in 2025, so I've been streaming for like 15 years. So, and I don't feel like I want to go back to being an entertainer. So when I was a part of like a team called District G, I used to plan a lot of stuff and, you know, tournament ideas and just do like different things. There was one time, you know, we planned taking players to versus, it wasn't even versus fighting. I think it was Electronic Dojo tournament. And we planned like, you know, hiring a coach and getting the players to go on the coach and stuff like that. So we done little things like that, giveaways and stuff. And I feel like all of those fun things, they've just disappeared. And it's no fault of anyone's. It's just like, I just got relaxed and started doing ranked matches and, you know, it's the same content. You see it, it's just a different, you know, copy and paste. There's just so many other people doing that. So I decided to do I would say a document just explaining and just trying to do different things. So if we're ready, I can just start right now, right? So let's get on with this and let me just go through this quite a bit. And again, there's going to be a lot of transparency, so just bear with me. There we are. So we got a document right here. There's a King J, Q2, Q3. So the plans that I'm going to do for, you know, Q2 and Q3. So those are like business years. I don't know if you lot know about those terms. And it's like every 3 months, right? So Q2 and Q3. So this is the first time I've done this, so bear with me. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm going to click on it and see. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. So Rank Rush. Now, Rank Rush used to be a thing of where I would do I would play ranked, and it's like if someone subs or if someone is a part of the YouTube membership and they, you know, they get to choose what character that I get to play. And we, you know, it was soft launched. People didn't know what I was doing, but this was trial or error. It was like, is it good? Do people enjoy it? Is there ways I can improve it? It seemed to be really good. It seemed like a lot of people know that, you know, Rank Rush is it's just a simple thing and it's like fun. Like I might try out Harung. I'm not good with Harung, but if you're subbing and you're like, all right, cool, I want you to try out Harung, I'll be like, all right, cool, let me try it. This logo, by the way, because, you know, I feel like people like to make up lots of like lies and stuff like this. This logo was made by Sky to Rush. Sky to Rush has made my overlays. He's done a lot of things for me. Not AI generated. None of the logos are AI generated, right? This is done by a guy called Sky to Rush. Shout out to him. He's definitely helped me out a lot. So yeah, this is the logo. The theme was to create it like something like Tekken, but also make it have its own style and then have the King J logo on top, right? He also made my King J logo. Shout out to him. So moving forward to Rank Rush, you know, we've done it like this. 1 sub equals you get to choose my character. 1 YouTube membership means you can choose my character, right? YouTube membership, not not subscription. Some people got it confused before. Like that is, yeah. And then obviously this is an emote. This is the Lydia emote that I got from Fiverr, right? I'm going to explain all the stuff that I do because people love to run with like these fake narratives, and you're going to understand why I'm being so transparent here. But yeah, this was got from Fiverr. Shout out to the person that done it for me. And yeah, this is what we're going to continue doing. We're going to basically shout out to Scarwork for the raid. Appreciate you, my bro. Appreciate you. Oh, Jazz the BM, thank you very much for the donation, bro. Appreciate that, man. Big love, man. Thank you very much for the £5. It means a lot. We're getting back to basics on a lot of things. This is why I'm showing you the PowerPoint. I don't like how I stream. I haven't been Scarwork is laughing. He's funny. Thank you very much for the sub. 101 months. I appreciate you, bro. Big love, big love, big love, big love, big love, big love. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Oh, you look. Oh, you look couldn't hear the desktop audio this whole time. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I just said it on now. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that, man. Big love. A new era of mashing and ducking of hard reads. Yep. Only on twitch.tv/KingJ80. You heard it here first. But yeah, so we're getting back to, so the rank rush, this is going to be continuing. Obviously, YouTube membership, I wanted to talk briefly about that. YouTube membership is obviously a paid subscription on YouTube. But the thing is that there will be like, if I do vlogs, if I do go overseas and if I do things like, you know, go to Sweden, go to Thailand, go to Korea, there will be an uncut version of the vlog. Not only that, there will be things that I would be showing that won't be on the main channel. Do you understand what I mean? So I'm trying to like just get the YouTube side of things or the Red app rolling in terms of streaming. I started streaming recently on the Red app and I really do like it. I think it's amazing, like, you know, how much people interact on the Red app thing in terms of streaming. So I said, all right, cool, I'm going to continue with it, right? So that's one. I'm still trying to understand it though, because I don't really understand I hear that people, you have to like the stream for it to go into the algorithm, which I'm not really too like clued up on it. I still need to do some research, but again, I soft launched streaming on that app and it's been good so far. I'm not going to lie. I think it's been really good and it helps push the channel out there more and I'm grateful for it. So with that being said, we've all gone over Ranked Rush. We know what Ranked Rush is. We're now going to move on to the next slide because there's so much stuff that's going to be changing. And I see T-Pack's asking me about retro streams. Don't worry, man. We're going to get into that. There's a lot of other things happening. Rank Rush, we're still deciding on what day it's going to be. I think Rank Rush will be on Tuesday. So it'll be like Tekken Tuesday is Rank Rush. I think that would be quite fun. If people don't sub, I'll probably just go to my main character. If not, then, you know, whatever. But you get to choose what character if you sub. Cool. All right, that's that one. Retro Rewind. Again, another logo made by Sky to Rush. Again, thank you so much for, you know, helping me out with a lot of the logos and stuff like that. It means a lot. This Retro Rewind is me playing old school games. Now, I know there's a bunch of old school games that I really do like, right? So I want to play Urban Reign. I want to play the old school Tekkens. Tekken Tag 2 will be on my stream, right? Even if it's for an hour a week, Tekken Tag 2 will be on my stream. So, you know, you've got Aram to thank for that because Aram has been asking for a very long time, you know, about like, oh, Tag 2J, we need that. We need Tag 2J back. And he's been pushing for it. And I've been noticing a lot when I go overseas and I speak to people, you know, if people ask to take pictures or whatever, they're saying like, oh yeah, they missed Tag 2J. And it's crazy because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm the same person. But people were like, no, we missed the OJ. Like, and I'm like, okay. And I've been thinking about it for a time. And then Aram's been in my ear the whole time, like, yo. And he's been like saying, yo, let's play Tag 2. And me, sometimes I can be like busy and stuff like that. But I was like, no, I really enjoy playing Tag 2. But Tag 2 is not the only game that I like playing. There's so many other games that I like playing. I like playing the old school Virtual Fighters. I like playing, you know, Street Fighter Third Strike. I like playing Street Fighter 2 HD, even though HD Remix ain't the one that people like, but I like that version. And there's other games, Fighting Vipers, Dead or Alive, the first one. There is so many games that I have not played and I haven't showcased to my audience. Being at the number that I am in terms of subscribers and being at the number that I am in terms of, you know, on Twitch with how much followers there are, I think it's time to show you lot the side of me before Tekken 7. Because I feel like Tekken 7 is when the PG King J came around and I'm not really fond of that. I kind of want the old school King J to come back. The one where I do trash talk. Because, you know, that Tag 2J never ever cussed your mum. I never ever cussed your family. I just played and I just trash talked you and I'll be kicking your ankles and I'll be like, watch your toes. Block low. Like, why are you not blocking low? And people love that. That J is coming back. But yeah, this is Retro Rewind. We're going to choose a day. I am assuming it will probably be on a Friday or Saturday. But yeah. Oh, Soul Edge is another game I want to play. Soul Edge is, I really like Edge Master Mode, so I want to get back into that. What do you know about Soul Calibur 2? I played Keelik in that one. You could definitely not talk to me about Soul Calibur 2. That was the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyways, Retro Rewind. I hope you lot enjoy that. I'll be old school games. If there's a game you want me to try, this video will become a VOD on the main channel. So if there's a game you want me to try, please let me know in the comment section of this video. Tekken 8 Season 3. So when when season 3 does launch, there will be a 12-hour stream. And the 12-hour stream would consist of me talking over the patch notes, me going over the patch notes for the characters. There will also be viewer matches. We also play ranked. There's also other few things as well, but people are watching and I don't want them to copy the ideas of what I have. So we're just giving you a few ideas for now and just letting you know that we will be doing a 12-hour stream. That is just going to happen. We're going to dissect the whole of Tekken 8 Season 3. There's going to be loads of content on the Red app, aka YouTube. So if you lot don't want to see much videos, I'm sorry, but on that day, there's going to be loads of content. That's just how it's going to have to go. Apologies, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming from this stream. And again, streaming on both Purple app and Red app. So there we go. Moving forward, we have a thing called Trokadero. Now, you can see the play of words. Again, the logo is made by Sky2Rush. Shout out to him. Big love. Really, really appreciate this logo. It's really, really sick. So Trokadero, let me just give you a little rundown of what Trokadero used to be. So the old school Trokadero, spelled T-R-O-C, whatever, the one that had the arcade, that one used to be where we used to play on Friday nights and we used to play offline on the arcades. And we used to do like a thing where it's just winner stays on. You stay on the machine, winner stays on, whoever wins the most, it's just whatever in it. Like me personally, when I used to go there, I used to see people like Dinosaur have like mad streaks or Ryan Hart have mad streaks, and it was always sick to watch. Like it was always sick. Like me being there offline, it was sick. You know what I'm saying? ATM, all these people, Cobra Commander, like shout out to them, Chef, Chef, Deadman Inc., all these people used to be there, right? I want to replicate something similar. So now you see survival mode. Now I've spoken to Hollow. Hollow had an amazing idea, and I've spoken to Hollow about the idea that he had, and I said, yo, is it okay to run with the survival mode? I don't see you doing it anymore. And he said, yo, cool. And I always like to run it. I'm not going to take people's idea. I'm going to give credit. Like Hollow's the one that started the survival mode, but he's given me the blessing to say, all right, cool, do it. We're now going to have survival mode over on my channel. So 3 hours on the clock, we're going to get professional players to be in a survival mode format. So it'll be in Fight Lounge. So you'll be in Fight Lounge, my community, including me, will challenge whichever player I choose. I'm just thinking of like maybe just throwing out random names out there. Maybe Tibitano could be there, or, Kane and Trench or something like that. And he has to survive 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. If he survives 3 hours and completely does it, we're going to do a leaderboard as well, by the way. So we're going to do a leaderboard. We're going to count the amount of wins, all of those things. And what I'm going to do is maybe there might be a prize. And I'm going to say maybe, because I don't know what the prize is going to be just yet. But I know 100% we're going to do a leaderboard. I don't know when the cutoff is going to be. I don't know if we're going to do it for 2 months. I have no idea. But we're going to do survival mode. 1 loss means 1 life. So if I beat one match, that means 1 life is down. I don't know if we're going to do first to 2 or first to 1. We'll flesh it out as we go along. We'll do a trial one very, very soon. But we can't do it next week because I'm planning to do the round robin tournament next week, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And then obviously, if we're not doing survival mode, we'll just do 3 hours of Tekken. Winner stays on. Biggest streak will be on the leaderboard. So it'll be like 1 week will be, winner stays on. The other week will be survival mode. Like we'll just get players. We're not going to be getting players every single week, because every single other week, because it's just going to be too tedious. We're just going to make it like a special event. That is going to either be on a Sunday. It'll be on a Sunday. I wanted to do Friday because obviously when we used to go Trokadero, it was a Friday, but there's too much stuff that I want to do. And I think this will be sick. All right. So hopefully you'll all understand that it is a lot that I'm trying to explain. But yeah, again, shout outs to Mike Hollow. This is not me saying this is a fresh idea and I'm running with it. And I always give props where it's due. I thought it was a sick idea. I always wanted him to continue it. But I feel like with Mike, he's always creating new things. So he kind of left the idea. So I said, all right, bro, can I run with that then? And, he's giving me the blessing. So I just want to make that very, very clear. King J Arena. Now, this is, again, logo done by Sky2Rush. Again, amazing logo. Really appreciate it. King J Arena is a tournament series. Now, I've always wanted to do tournaments. I've done a few tournaments here and there, and they've been pretty successful. We done, you know, stuff like Mandem Lobby offline and people get to play and then there was prizes. I don't do them enough. And it made me think, what am I doing? Like, I'm always playing ranked. Ranked is boring. You know, I've got access to quite a few brands and we have great relationships. So it's like, okay, why not do tournaments? Like, tournaments are exciting, right? Like, people like to watch tournaments. They're very excited when they see, like, you know, this person play at a high level or that person play at a high level. So why not? So yeah, tournaments are going to be coming. The next slide is this. I like stuff like this. Obviously, this is the infamous bin bag match. And again, competitive play is fun. I just want you lot to know that. Trash talking, beef sets, all of those things, they're quite fun. We ain't going to be running no beef sets on there. That's not what I'm going to be here for. But I am going to show you the next set of things that we are going to do, right? So next thing is online tournament series. We have an 8-man round robin, which I am currently in talks with a few players. That was going to be happening next week, Saturday. Shout out to Hori. Hori are going to be giving me prizes for that tournament and future tournaments. So, you know, Hori do fight sticks, fighting game peripherals and stuff like that. I've worked with Hori for a very long time. So I really appreciate them. We've had a very great relationship. You know, they've sent me fight sticks over the years. If you lot check the reviews, you will know that there's been loads of like stuff that they've sent to me and I've reviewed them and it's been a blast, man. I really do appreciate them even thinking about supporting this. So, you know, Hori is on board with a lot of the stuff that we're doing for the King J Arena. King J Rumble is a 30-player tournament. Now, how that works is, I don't know if any of you lot are familiar with like Royal Rumble, but I'll explain how it is. So Royal Rumble is like, let's say, for example, now, I will have 30 names that I'll put into a hat. I'll shake the hat and I'll keep pulling out names out of the hat, right? And people will play first to, it will be either first to one or first to two. Again, on the day, I would probably just like make people decide, right? Cool. So that's one. Number two, the winner of the King J Rumble, because the eight man round robin, because I don't want to confuse people, 8-man round robin is a soft launch, but the winner's going to get a prize, right? The King J Rumble will give you a ticket. Whoever wins that will get a ticket to be in that 8-man Rumble. So there will always be 7 players, but whoever wins the King J Rumble will get into the 8-man round robin. Does that make sense? So anyone can win that and get into it. Obviously, I would like it to be, let me turn off my phone because people are going crazy here. All right, so whoever wins that has to be in Europe, right? And again, I know it's online and people talk about people's connections and stuff like that. I'll pay close attention to monitoring that. The first, I would say, month or two, we're going to concentrate on King J Rumble and the 8-man round robin. There will be a 16+ man double elimination tournament later down the line. It won't be for now though. So this is the 8-man round robin we're going to play around with and the King J Rumble. So that is going to happen. And again, those will probably be on Saturday. I know that Saturday is a good time to do tournaments, so we'll do it on Saturday. Okay, now moving forward. I have not forgotten, because people have spoken to me about coaching and stuff like that. I will be moving into doing coaching as well. I think coaching is something that I wanted to do for a very long time. And I don't think people realize that in Tag 2, I was doing like coaching. I was doing match analysis for people. So I was watching people's matches and I was giving like advice to how they can do things and stuff like that. So that's something that we used to do in Tag 2 ages ago. I think Real Menace started it off. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is a sick idea. And then I was like, okay, yeah, like I asked him if it's cool if I can do it as well. He said, yeah, no, it's cool. It's like, it's not, he just does it. It's not his idea. He just felt like, yeah, like, you know. So I said, all right, cool. So I ended up doing it. But again, I stopped it mid Tag 2. I don't know what it was. I think around those times, the streams are kind of just blowing up. And it was just like, I just didn't have no more time to do coaching. I kind of want to move into coaching. So I know there's a lot of people that do ask me, do I do coaching when I play like on streams? Or if people ask me in person, like, do you do coaching? And I always say no. So I haven't forgot. I will be moving into coaching. So if you do need help with the game, yo, Mr. Shellshock, thank you very much for the Twitch sub. Appreciate it, man. Coach J, congrats on all the success. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Coach J, King J, are you sure? Congrats on all your success.
Big love, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, man. It means a lot. Yeah, so I will be moving into coaching. So if I can play a large majority of the characters, and if I can't play your character, I can always learn the stuff and, you know, come back and tell you what to, like, you know, how to play the character, what you should be doing. I could also watch your matches. I can do a lot of those things. So that is pending. Guides and tutorials are returning. The reason why I slow down on guides and tutorials is because if you want me to be completely transparent with you, which this is this is the space for it, I just didn't like Tag 2. I mean, I didn't like Tag 2. That's crazy. I didn't like Tekken 8 Season 2, right? Tekken 8 Season 2, for me, I just wasn't finding it fun. And I feel like if I was trying to do guides for a game I didn't really like, I feel like it just didn't make sense. So I just completely stopped doing guides. And I feel like what has happened is my channel became a reaction channel, and, you know, I was reacting to, like, you know, tournaments and stuff like that. And I was still trying to find my foot on, like, what to do. So things have been a bit, like, confusing. People have been like, oh yeah, they used to like when I do guides. They used to like when I do teach me's. But because Tekken 8 Season 2 was changing so much, and they were doing so much patch notes and stuff like that in the middle of Season 2, I was like, yeah, this is very dangerous for me to do a Teach Me Season 2 or, you know, do guides. So I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. But, you know, providing Tekken 8 Season 3 is good, we're going to get back to doing guides. I also want to do a Leroy guide before Tekken 8 Season 2 is ended. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to compare a guide from Tekken 8 Season 2 Leroy to a guide from Tekken 8 Season 3 Leroy. So I'm going to look into doing a Leroy guide at some point this week. Again, this is fresh news to you lot. We'll see how it goes. Tech reviews, second channel. Now, this is very interesting. Now, I don't know if you lot have realized, and again, this is super duper transparency, because I feel like people don't really understand how YouTube actually works. I'm going to explain it. So on my channel, I do tech reviews, and some of them work, some of them get views, some of them don't get views, some of them get, like, you know, don't even hit 1,000 views. And the reason why this happens, and I'm going to explain it here, is because the way how the algorithm works with YouTube is it usually wants you to do one thing, and it kind of then feeds it out to whoever's interested in that content. So let me try to break it down into more simple terms. If you like Tekken, then you're going to be fed Tekken content. If you consume Tekken content, you're going to be, you know, you're going to see the VDXs and whoever else, right? But with my channel, I feel like because I do Tekken, then I do lifestyle vlogs, then I do tech reviews, my channel gets confused. And you can check my channel and have a look at it and see what gets views and what doesn't. And if the attention is low on those videos, then what happens is the next set of videos, or the next 1 or 2 videos, it won't push those videos out. And that's what happens with the algorithm. So, you know, if anyone's spreading any propaganda or saying, you know, I'm like, you know, manipulating views or doing any of that stuff, that's not true. I do not manipulate no views. And if that's the case, wouldn't those videos that don't have low views, that don't have views, wouldn't they have views? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's the YouTube algorithm. And the way how the algorithm works is it likes to kind of like know what your channel is mainly about. And my channel, it's got a bit of everything. Like, I might do tech review on, you know, gaming peripherals. Then I might do a laptop review. Then I might do, you know, a webcam. Like my webcam one that I done recently didn't get good views because, again, my channel is predominantly fighting games. Some that people are not really interested in webcams. And then it's like, you know, there's some of the gaming peripherals, like, you know, fight sticks seem to do really well on the channel. It's just the way how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put the tech reviews on a second channel, because I feel like the way how things are working on my main channel, it's messing it up. So like fight stick reviews are still going to be on my main channel, and fight pads are still going to be on my main channel. But anything that's even like way more out of that like bracket, I think I'm just going to put on a second channel. So I want you lot to understand that, again, just to kind of like break it down one more time. because again, like, you know, people that don't necessarily, not my fans or supporters or not my friends, whatever, that don't like me, they will say all of these weird things like, oh, how has he got this amount of subscribers, but this is not getting views? It's because of the way how the algorithm works. The algorithm works on attention. So if people watch Tekken and they're watching a lot of my videos for, let's say, for example, for like 10 minutes, out of a 10-minute video, they're going to recommend my next set of videos. But if you're watching, I don't know, let's say, for example, a 15-minute video of me doing a tech review, and you've only watched like, I don't know, if you only watched like 10 seconds of it or 20 seconds and you've clocked out, then the attention on that video will be low. And if many people are doing the same thing, the attention will be low. So that's the reason why I now want to try and get my focus back on what my channel was. And my channel was predominantly fighting games. When I first started off, it was Tekken, but, you know, I do play Street Fighter. The second channel is needed. You can also collab on YouTube now. So that, for example, I can now collab with my main channel. So then my viewers and subscribers can see it, but it just doesn't appear up on the main channel. So I think that is the step going forward. I'm going to try it out and see, you know, like same way I said this time round, at the start of this year, I was saying that I wanted to do tech reviews more. And I feel like the more I've done tech reviews, the more I've hurt the channel. And again, I want to be transparent with you lot, because I feel like it's great to be honest and just kind of tell you like when things are working and when things are not working. And again, I want it to be different from the other YouTube, the other Tekken channels. Everyone does Tekken, and I just don't want to be Tekken. Especially when you don't like the game like that. Like, I don't like season 2, but I've tried my hardest to, you know, give you lot content. So yeah, hopefully that clears things up. Hopefully you lot understand how the algorithm works. No, I'm not doing no, you know, view botting, and no, I'm not doing any of that stuff. Again, like if that was the case, then these videos that are not getting views, they would definitely be bumped up with views. It doesn't work that way. It's literally the algorithm, the attention on the video. And if the attention is low on those videos, it then just messes up that next set of videos. This is how it works. That's how YouTube works. I've watched videos on it. I've seen even like big channels, even way bigger than me, with 500,000 subscribers and stuff like that, not get much views on certain videos. It's just how it works. So I think a second channel is needed. We can collab and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, it is what it is. So I just want to clear that up. All right. So I would say my goals for this year is obviously, you know, build up my TikTok. I'll probably be, you know, doing streams on there and stuff like that. For some reason, like a lot of like the overseas content seems to be doing well with it. So, you know, when I go overseas and I've done a mukbang or whatever, it seems to be doing very great on the channel. So we'll see. But yeah, I want to get to at least 10K out before the year ends. I feel like I'm skipping ahead. Let me slow back down a little bit. For a large period of time, I would say maybe like for like 2 to 3 years, I didn't really have a direction. I know like people from the earlier stage of, you know, me, the King J, or, you know, the brand, like I'll say Tekken 7, Tekken Tag 2, you'll see me do loads of different things, you know, being on billboards, working with this brand, that brand, you know, working at gaming festivals, you know, being flown to do, you know, hosting or doing other things. So you've seen me do loads of different things. And I feel like I didn't know my direction of what I want to do. When I hit 100K subscribers, I didn't know my direction. Do you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, okay, I've hit 100K. What do I do? What do I do from here? Like, I've hit 100K. Like, what's the next step? And I didn't know my direction at all. So it's kind of like, I've been in this unhealthy, just streaming. Oh, let's play Tekken 8. Let's play, you know, ranked. Oh, I don't know what character I'm going to do. Let's just play ranked. And there hasn't been no direction. There hasn't been no targets. There hasn't been no challenging. So I've been pretty lazy with doing a lot of things. It's kind of like, whatever, in it, I'm just streaming. I now want to be able to set myself some goals and some targets. And I feel like when I do those things, I feel like it's like us not working together. Like, you know, oh, snap, we're doing this. Once I hit this, I can then do an event. We can celebrate it. That's always been my thing. Last year, we done the 10-year Twitch partner anniversary. We done it at Red Bull. You know, I bought a lot of drinks, snacks, whatever. There was a tournament offline. You know, Hori again provided me with a prize for the winner of the person that had the most stuff. we do all it. I do a lot of these things because obviously I appreciate everyone supporting, right? Like when I do those things, like the events, there's no like tickets or anything like that you have to pay for. It's free entry. Drinks, I'll pay for that. Cool. Event, all right, cool. I'll go and get someone to go and get like a stick or whatever. And this is how I give back to say thank you very much for supporting me. So I want to do more things like that, right? TikTok, I want to hit 10K followers. Again, we're trying to figure out how content works on that. If you lot have ideas, you lot can reach out to me and say, all right, cool. I've seen your TikTok. Okay, I feel like maybe you should do content on this. Again, I appreciate feedback. One thing I realize is that there is a lot of silence on, the Twitch app and, YouTube, and there's a lot of people watching, and I know a lot of people stay silent. You lot don't have to, like, reaching out, leaving a comment in the stuff. That would be sick. Like, I would love to know, because again, TikTok is not it's not my age group. If I could be completely honest, it's definitely not my age group, and a lot of things, don't get me wrong, you're not going to see me doing any TikTok dances. That's never going to be my thing, because it's just not me, right? But if there's content like FGC content or, shorts, or like, the way how things are being edited can be done in a better way than what I'm doing currently, please do not hesitate to tell me. Because again, essentially, I want to get out there more in the TikTok world and do more things. So I'm probably going to stream on there. I'm still yet to stream on there properly. I haven't done it yet. I went to like MCM Comic Con and that was the one time I streamed, but I want to do like more streams on there. Auto Switch, JJ, Becoming a Dancer, New Era, back to basics. Don't even try that. Instagram, 10K followers. Instagram algorithm is so dead. So dead. Now, the reason why I say that is because, all right, cool. So so this is my channel. We hit 5,900, by the way. Congratulations to everyone. I have a clips version of my channel, so I don't like putting like loads of clips on this channel, just because I don't want to bombard it. But I had a clips channel where me and team will put out clips and whatever, and the views on some of those clips are absolutely insane. They are doing way better than my main channel, and it makes absolutely no sense. Like, so I have no idea how the algorithm works on Instagram. It's so random, like very, very random. And I would love for my main channel to have those type of like, viewerships or whatever, but it seems like the clips channel seems to work on Instagram. So I'm trying to work on getting 10K on that. We'll see how that goes. More merchandise. So I've done the King J hats in 2023. We're now in I think it's 2023 or 2024. I can't remember, but I want to do more merchandise at some point. If the channel gets to a good stage, start doing more merchandise, more giveaways. I do have a HyperX headset I will be giving out tomorrow. I want to do more things to kind of give back as well. More events. So again, we will be having an 11-year Twitch partner anniversary event. I don't know what day it's going to be, but just look out for that. That's 100% happening this year. I think that's going to be a yearly occurrence. We're going to do that. So if you don't want to come down, you're more than welcome to. There will be giveaways and stuff like that, drinks, wherever. Do you know what I'm saying? There will be things that you lot can, you can enjoy. All right. Now, we're on to this. Subscribers. Now, obviously, I've realized for amount of time the subscribers, on the Purple app, it hasn't been the greatest. Again, I've been on rinse and repeat of streaming. The most I've ever hit, just showing you lot this, the most I've ever hit, it's just, I think it was like just under 1,100, right? Now, I defo feel like I can push higher than this, right? With a lot of events and just things and just doing fun things, right? But I want to make this super clear with people so that they understand. Subscribing, you better give me your money. No, I'm joking. I am playing. Don't claim me out of context. I'm playing. But subscribing helps, obviously, for me to travel overseas. Money always gets put back into what I do. So if I'm getting, editing stuff, if you're seeing like nice logos, if you're seeing me travel and stuff like that, I will be putting any money. So that's including on the YouTube membership side of things. If you subscribe on the YouTube membership, if you're subscribing on the Twitch, I always use the money to go back in. So if you see me go over Korea, or if you see me going over to Thailand or whatever, money always goes back in. Always goes back into whatever I'm doing. If you were to see me go to Evo, money's always getting back in. So, the more subscriptions is the better. And on top of it, you get emotes. Do you know what I'm saying as well? This is how the Purple app works. YouTube, same thing, you know, so it's always appreciated. But it's like, you know, even you just showing up, even if you don't subscribe, I appreciate it. It means a lot, right? So I just want to say thank you for your time. So there's going to be more shows, more videos, second channel, and there's going to be other games included. So I am going to go back to competing again. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, what happened in Tekken 8 Season 2? You didn't really compete. I will be going back to competing again. I'm going to give it one more year. We're going to see how things go. So I've looked at the Salty Sweet. Oh, Salt Mine. I can't remember. There's a tournament for a Street Fighter. I want to start entering Street Fighter 6 tournaments. I also want to do a Geese Tower Thursdays. I don't know if their name's gonna be called Geese Tower Thursdays. Geese Training Tower Thursdays. I don't know. Salt Mine League. That is the one. Mince. That's the one. Right? So I will be competing again. I will be playing Guilty Gear Strive again. So I'm gonna go to Potemkin and Slayer. So I will be competing again. This is Tag 2J. So all of this, like, you know, stuff you saw before, where you lot didn't really see me compete and you lot are wondering what's going on. Being transparent, I had a lot going on in my life. And it's a lot that I was trying to figure out. And as I've been going gym and stuff like that, I listen to Guilty Gear songs in the gym, by the way. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, ABBA's song is sick. Like when I go with the gym and I'm pumping, I listen to Guilty Gear songs. Guilty Gear songs are top tier, man. I can't lie. And I know you look at me and be like, right, you listen to Guilty Gear songs. I listen to Guilty Gear songs. I listen to WWE theme songs when I'm, you know, especially Jacob Fatu. I listen to all of that. Rippuken Kumite. I like that. That's a good one. This Swag, I need you involved in this stuff, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say something to you from now. Listen, this is like Mike Solid. Thank you for the FGC support. Thank you so much for, you know, for being a part of the YouTube membership. I appreciate it. We're getting a bit off course here, yeah. We're getting a bit off course here, but the YouTube membership is only $1.99, right? You can't even get chicken and chips out there in America for that. It is literally, if people want to support, you can support in that way. It definitely, like I said, it definitely helps the channel. It means a lot. So yeah, if you don't want to do that, it's only $1.99 for the month. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a lot. Yeah. So that is the lower tier. There's obviously other tiers and that, but $1.99, appreciate it. Thank you. Means a lot. Thank you for your support. The Seppi Swag, where I can get that in the UK for that price. Yeah, so it's $1.99, bro. The YouTube membership is only $1.99, bro. I done it that cheap just if people wanted to support, because I know people don't want to spend that much. It's literally, you can't get chicken and chips is like, bro, I think that's like £2.50, £3. In Brom, it's like probably like £1. And I'm joking. I'm not dissing Brom. Listen, I'm not dissing Brom. You don't know I love Brom, bro. Come on, man. Get me. But listen, Giuseppe Swag, your content is amazing. And I hope the best for you. And this is off the cuff, because I was going to be talking about all the new stuff, but your content is amazing. I appreciate your content, your editing style. Big up. Lofro, your content is sick as well. You know, your short form content is sick. Lofro is like my editor for short form content and other stuff as well. And he does his own content. Go check him out as well. Like he does a lot for man. And I really appreciate it. But that's the Seppi Swag as well, SNK stuff. There's not many SNK people doing content creation. And like I said, man, I want all the SNK people. Mince, I've seen your stuff on Twitter. I want all of the, you know, SNK guys to get together one day and just talk and just, we need to get something going on, man, because I love SNK games. I've been playing SNK games for a very, very long time. So that's the reason why I do it on the channel. It might not get views. I'll be honest. It might not get the same views as my Tekken stuff, but I really do appreciate SNK stuff. And the reason how you can tell it's nothing fresh is because one of the first creators for Tekken to do reactions was coming from my side. Because I started doing reactions from King of Fighters 14. And I really enjoyed reacting to the new teams that were coming into the game. And then obviously Tekken 7 happened. And again, remember, there wasn't many content creators back in, Tekken 7, like not even console. We're talking about arcade. There wasn't many content creators doing that. So when they were announcing like Devil Jin and all these characters, I was doing reaction content. No one was doing that. But now everyone reacts to that content now. So yeah, I've been a huge SNK fan for a long time. So yeah, big up, man. Big up. But yeah, no, big up. So anyways, like I said, other games are happening. I'm going to be competing again for Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, and I also want to do stuff with Guilty Gear Strive. I think the game is quite fun. I think you lot need to see more of me playing other games, because even like when I link up with the Mandem and stuff and we're playing games like off stream or whatever, I'm playing these games. That's why I'm staying sharp. I'm playing these games and we're trash talking. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like you lot need to see more of that on stream. You lot just see Tekken. I'm going to be honest, critiquing myself and seeing what I do myself on stream, I would get bored of myself. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, it's the same stuff over and 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 over again. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just, I want to see different things now, man. I want to be able to showcase to you that I can throw hands on Street Fighter 6. I've got 2 master rank characters. I've got Geese Howard in Fatal Fury. I've got Potemkin, where I can just command grab you and take bare of your life. I want to talk trash to you. I want you to know how good I am at throwing hands on these fighting games. So they're going to start coming back onto the stream. MDL session, that ain't Tekken. I don't know if the man them are like can play other games. I know that Dante can play Street Fighter, and I know Immortal can play Street Fighter, but I don't know if they're going to play that. But this is the patch notes, right? This is it. And the one more thing I want to say is thank you for your continuous support. It doesn't matter if we're going to do a little bit of a story time. It doesn't matter whether you supported me from Tag 2 and you're still here, or Tekken 7 and you're still here, or Tekken 8 and you're still here. Like, the fact that you're here now and you're watching this, the fact that, you subscribe or you're locked into my content or whatever, it means a lot. Because I have had some ups and downs doing this. But the one thing that you lot if you come from Tag 2 to now, one thing you can say is I've always been consistent and I always show up no matter what. Like, I've been consistent for a very long time. You get what I'm saying? It took a long time to get to 100K. I think taking 10 years was a very, very long time. We eventually got there. But I do now understand that I am doing a bit of the same stuff a bit too much. And I do want to kind of like get more things going on. So I just want to say thank you so much. It means a lot. Without you lot, I wouldn't be here. And it sounds cliche and that, but you watching the content, this, that, and the other, good times, bad times, whatever, you lot have been here. There has been times where, there's been people that, have been here and they're not around no more. There has been a lot of problems, beefs, and all of this nonsense, dramas and that. I'm here to tell you today that I am not trying to do no dramas with no one. I'm just trying to focus on just building what we have here. Yeah, like what we have here is something special, right? I want to be able to give back to the community. I speak to a lot of brands. I'm cool with a lot of brands. I want to be able to do tournaments. I want to be able to do fun things. I want to go back to being an entertainer for the channel. And I feel like that was lost through getting caught up in silly like dramas, getting caught up in silly little things. Someone will say something and then I will respond. I just don't care. I liked when I was Tag 2J, when I just didn't care. I liked when I was, with District G and we was planning all of these exciting things, with the players. I liked the fact of, what people don't realize. What's going on, Rob Master? I hope you're good, man. What people don't realize is when I was a part of District G, I was one of the first players for District G. And, these players that we got on board eventually, like, Kane and Rukang and all this stuff, this was because I wanted them on. And this is because I was trying to see how we can get them on. You know what I'm saying? And they're sick players. Like, I've always wanted to be on a team with Kane. I always wanted to be on a team with Rukang. We was a team in Tag 2. This is stuff that is off the cuff, that's not even been This is not out, it's not public news. But these are things that, you know, I could have the creative freedom to do with District G, which is why I've always shown them so much respect, because they done things that were different, running tournaments, offline tournaments, getting the community together. And since they've been gone, it's kind of like, oh yeah, everything's online. We're all playing online. Oh, that's not my era. I started off being a competitive player. Do you know what I mean? Like I was going to tournaments. I didn't really do this online stuff because I knew like I'll be in this situation now. I just done it because I wanted more people to come to offline tournaments. That is the general truth. You will see me interviewing players on my very, very first channel. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, on my very first channel, I'm interviewing people like Starscream, Worst Geef Ever, all these people that are known, Zach from Third Strike, Street Fighter First Strike, Zach Bennett, like all of these things. And then it's like now, things have kind of just, yeah, I feel like I'm just doing rinse and repeat. I'm bored of that. So there will be more tournaments. The King J Arena will be starting next week. We do have a round robin. I still need to choose the players. But one thing is for sure, Kane is confirmed. And there's 2 other players that are confirmed. So I'm going to do this. Again, this is a soft launch for it. Things might go right, things might go wrong. I'm only human, right? And it's only going to be me running it. So let's see how that goes. We're aiming for next week, Saturday. Let's see how it goes. But again, thank you for your continuous support. I appreciate it. I don't even know what I'm going to do now. I feel like I've pretty much announced everything that I can think of. You know, we've been streaming, and obviously you lot know that I stream on both apps now. Like, that's not going to change anymore. Like, before I was streaming on Twitch alone, I'm streaming on now on Twitch and YouTube. That's going to be wherever. It's going to be until whenever. I'm going to try stream on other platforms as well. There's other things as well in the pipeline. I can't say, but just know that a lot of these stuff, like the tournament stuff, I'm going to be working with Hori. So Hori is one company I'm going to be working with. There might be more, but I need to, all right, cool. Let me just break this down one more time. These soft launches that I'm doing, so like, you know, me doing the 8-man round robin, if there's enough interest, because there, like I said, there are brands, there's, you know, companies that look in at what I do and talk, and, you know, we have meetings and stuff like that. If this does well, there is room for other sponsors to come in. And I'm talking big sponsors. Because fighting games ain't really that big and it's niche, it is a bit hard to get these other sponsors involved in stuff like this. But if there's eyes on it and people are watching and then there might be room for bigger sponsors. So I'm going to try it out and see. And yeah, that's it, man. Thank you lot very much for supporting me, man. It means a lot, man.